Hi guys, this is Mr. Mark, and today I'm going to do a Google drawing today. I have a lesson that I teach from grade 1 all the way up to grade 6 and 7. So feel free to watch the video and see how I do this. So this video is going to be about the Google drawings, and this is my little website here. And in my Google Drawings, it's a web-based tool to create and manipulate diagrams and images in Google Suite. Yay! Usually you can find it in Google Documents, but it's in other areas of Google as well. I think it's in Slides. It might be, I think it's also in Google Sheets as well. So you can do lots of things with this. Today I'm going to teach you the basics, and this lesson is called Shapes and Colors. It's a really easy lesson. So let's kind of move over to the lesson page. And the way this works, there is an image that I created, and all you have to do is recreate the image. It's basically instructions. Right click on the image below, select copy image, and paste the image into a blank Google drawing. Below each shape in Google Drawing, create a duplicate shape. And then I like my students to turn it in after that as well, so I can grade them. Okay, so like it said, let's paste the image into a blank Google Drawing. So let's go back up to here and click on this, and I will put a link in the description below so you can actually get all of this, so you don't have to recreate any of it. Okay, so there's my blank Google drawing, and I'm going to name it because that's a good practice to get into when you first start creating files. And I'm also going to move it to the right place because I didn't open it up inside Google Drive, so I'm going to move it right away. So I'm going to call this Shapes and Colors. In fact, let's call it a Google Drawing. Google Drawing Shapes and Colors, just like that. Okay, that's great. There's that. Okay, so it seems to be still loading. I'm waiting for it to finish. And it should be there. Okay, so here is the move place. So I'm going to put this in my shared folder. And let's let it load. There's my drive, shared drives, place where I share things with other people. I got a folder for websites and digital art, and I'm going to put it in there. Digital art. And I'm just going to move it here. Move. Okay. Okay, as the instructions said, let's copy this. So copy image, and then just go back and paste it in there. Easy enough. And the instructions say create shapes, but with different colors. And this is really basic, so I'm going to walk you through it. So here is our toolbar, more or less. And this is where we get things to manipulate our drawing. So let me grab a circle because that's what it is. And you can see all these shapes here. We have shapes and flowchart icons. We have arrows. We have callouts. And we have equations. So let me go to my shape and grab my circle. Now if you imagine an imaginary line along the left side that goes vertical and a horizontal line that goes from left to right, and imagine where they cross, and if you put your mouse right there and then click and drag, you can pretty much get the circle pretty close to perfect. Now I can't see underneath this circle, so one of the first things I'm going to do is get rid of this color so I can see underneath real quick. So you can see the color here, and you can see the color here. And the fill color tool, the little paint bucket here, you just click on it, and you can select colors that are solid or gradient, and gradients when you combine colors. So let's go to the transparent part so I can see through it. And I'm just going to make it easier to work with, so I'm just going to zoom in just like that. Okay, so let's just go, I think if I put it here, Let's drag this one in like this, and I'm just dragging them and left clicking my mouse. And now I'm going to give it some color. So it looks yellow, so let's just keep it yellow. There's my yellow, and let's make this red. Like that. And as a matter of fact, let's just make it blue so you can see how different it is. Now you can actually see it. Let's make this 8. And there you go. So I've just I've used a fill and I've used a border, and so just so you can see it, I made it a different color, and that's that. So I'm going to go over to the next one, which is this square over here, and I'm just going to press my shift key down and roll my mouse wheel up, and then it goes right there. Now these are really basic ones to begin with. It's a great way to warm up. So let's see, this one's probably a little easier. If you hold the mouse down, you'll notice it keeps it as a square. Or not hold the mouse, hold the shift button down. Keeps it as a square. When I let go of the shift, I can make it a rectangle. But if I press shift, it keeps it as a perfect square. So that's what I did there. And it still has these colors that I used before. So let's make this red, because the other one was blue. And we'll make the inside a different color too, just for fun. Here's my, let me scroll over here. Here's my triangle. And I'm going to do the same thing with the triangle that I did with the circle initially. I'm just going to kind of try to pick my little area and then drag it like this. And it gets pretty close. And once it's there, you just move it over. Or move it down. And here's a cool thing. See this little yellow diamond here? You can manipulate this triangle by moving that yellow diamond. Just like that. But I'm just going to leave it right there for now. So what kind of... We had the border was a 3. So it was really a small border. And I'm just going to lower this just a little. Let's put it right there. And so I can see it, right? And move this over here. And then I'm going to make the border a 3. Just like that. Let's make it a different color. Purple. Hello, purple. Nice, cool colors. And then I'll move it up a little so it matches. There we go. Then I got my fill blue on my diamond. And these are really easy to do. That's as far over as I can go. So I'm just going to fill it in there. Let's go find my little diamond shape. It's right here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Horizontal line, vertical line. Try to imagine where they're at. And then drag it over. And when you get close, you're going to let it go. There you go. Let's make this that kind of blue, and we'll make this orange. Okay, so those are fairly easy. Now it's going to get a little more complicated because we're going to do the gradients. And these are gradients. So this first one is a pink, and that is T5. Google used to have these codes in their colors, but they've changed them, you know. So now they call them, they give them like levels. So this is orange, full orange, and then we got light orange 3, light orange 2, light orange 1, and we get dark orange 1, dark orange 2, and dark orange 3. So that's how Google does its colors for that. But this color is multiple colors, and that's because it's a gradient. So first, let's go get a heart and throw it on there. So where's my heart? It is right here. Here's my heart. I'm going to kind of drag my little heart down here, just like that. Oh, I went off the page, so it didn't stick. So let's do that again. There we go. That should do it. That looks like a happy heart. Happy little heart. But this color is just one color, so we want to change that. So this is how you change it. You go to where it says gradient, and you're able to put in the color that you want. So, which is pretty cool. But I'm going to show you a cooler little trick now. So down at the bottom they have this custom button, and you're able to customize the colors in wild ways. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so we have this original color, and if you notice here, this is your little colors. This is color on one side, this is color on the other side. And then we got add and remove. So this is where you start to have fun. I'm going to add some colors. And let's get crazy with it. And I'm going to add a lot of colors, you know. So I got a color here. I've got a color here. Look at that. Kind of space them evenly out. A color here. Now right now all of these are the same color, but when you start changing everything, then your little design gets wild looking and fun. Is that it? No, that's it. That's the last one. Okay, so let's just do it like this. So let's do this one first, and next we'll do, this way we keep track of the colors that we're creating. Let's go here. Let's do this one, and watch this. Watch the preview window start to change. And there's my green, and this is my blue, and this is my other blue, and this was this purple. Oh, the real, no, let's do purple. And over here we have the pink. And we have one more. What could this be? This could be a dark blue. Let's make it a dark midnight blue. And if you notice, you have some other buttons here. One of them is radial, and the other one is linear. Radial means a circle, and linear means straight lines. So let's leave this as radial for now. And then you can change it. Top left, like this. And this is really cool if you're trying to make a sunset, and you want the sun to kind of fade into the scenery, you can do something like this. Or if you're trying to imitate a planet, you can also do like the atmosphere like this as well. So there's a lot of whatever your imagination is, that's what you're doing. I'm going to put it in the center for now. And notice that when I move one of these radials like this, I'm able to manipulate the inner circles, which is cool too. Wow, you said to yourself. And then I just click OK, and my heart looks completely different. It's full of color, full of life. And that's that. So let's play with the smiley face here. Google has an automatic smiley face if you wanted to add it to something. And vertical, horizontal, intersection. Gets you right close up on it. And you can have a little bit of fun with this one here if you want. Notice the smiley face here? No, he's not happy. He's a little bit sad. And then you can add some colors. For example, if I wanted to, I can get rid of all of these colors. All I have to do is click a color and click remove. Click a color and click remove, just like that. Let's get rid of this pink. Remove. And let's make this like a dark something. Yeah, and let's make it linear. Can we do it upside down? Let's go 180. No, let's do 270. Notice that when I change to linear, that I can put it in angles like that. So let's get rid of this one here. Let's make that a little bit dark orange. It's starting to look like a sunset. You see where I'm going with this? You can have so much fun with this. Let's make that the earth below, and make this more of the earth below. Yeah, just like that. And then click OK. Phew, he's so sad. But you're here, so now he's happy. And if I wanted to play with this even more, I could add some other ideas to it. Like now I'm going to add a shape to it. And let's make that a solid color, like a blue or something. Let's say solid blue, like that. And now here's a cool trick. If I take my finger and I press on the control button and the shift button, I can create a duplicate and slide it over just like that. That's pretty cool, huh? And if I want, I can make it even smaller. So let me make a smaller circle right here, and let me zoom in a little. So I want to zoom. Let's go zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. So I'm zooming in. So I'm going to press Control, and I'm going to pull this down a little bit, and I'm going to change the width there. In fact, let's get rid of the color. Let's make it transparent for the stroke. So they call that in like Photoshop and GIMP and things, they call that the stroke, the outside border. And let's make this black. And now let's squeeze it down a little. Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's drag it over here. Make a copy, drag it over there, and then zoom out. Zoom out, I'm going to press Control, Alt, and minus, and zoom out. And then you just changed it to something else. The fill, the star is the same way. You just grab it, and it seems simple, but there's a lot you can do once you know how to manipulate shapes and colors and things like that. Where is my star? I can't do anything if I can't find my... Oh, my star's down here. My star's with the arrow. Is it with the arrows? Nope, it's right here. It's with the call-outs. So let's drop him right there. There's this guy. Here's the gradient. Boom. Just like that. And then the sun. And here's our sun right over here. And I can kind of drop him right there. Just like that. And make some changes for him. But he was a gradient, wasn't he? Let's give him a gradient look. Okay, so let's zoom out, Control Alt minus, and I'm going to zoom out, and you can see the entire picture. And this is just a basic Google Drawing shapes and colors. Okay, so I hope you like the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Put them down in the comments below. Click the like button. Click subscribe. If you want me to make more of these, tell me what you want me to make, and I will try to do it. I'm not a great artist. I'm just doing this for fun. And to teach kids, you know, because once you teach a kid a little thing, a student a little thing, they can take it from there and do amazing things with what you've taught them. And you'll come back a week later or a month later, and you'll say, how did you do that? And he says, well, I just did it. And I says, well, who taught you? He says, well, I figured it out myself. Kids are amazing. Once you teach them a little bit, their imagination takes over and takes what you taught them to whole new places. So, with no further ado, I'm going to end this little video. And I'm going to put a link to the lesson down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye.